What is up? Per some suggestions, thank you. Also, I had it in my brain when I had an extra second. Given the holiday situation, things have been a bit hectic. I have started a Facebook group just now, which I will send to some people. And since it is the holiday season, I'm going to do a little giveaway, right? So what I'll do is I'll do a little post on that. I'm not going to announce it in here, but I am going to do a little giveaway. I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly. I don't like the ask a bunch of people and whoever gets the most entries. Because I'm a lone wolf, right? I'm a samurai. I walk the streets alone at night. So I get it. I don't want to make it a popularity contest. I don't know. I'll see what I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to go kind of big here. Because people have been pretty giving to me lately. And, I haven't done amazingly lately on Top Shot. But I've been doing alright. So I think I'm going to go a little bit big here. I thought instead of doing like one or two big moments, I'm just going to do multiple smaller moments. So something like in the range of maybe like 10 or 20 moments. Nothing huge. Don't get excited. I'm not giving away $100 moments. I'm not Pete Overs it. Right? I'm not any of these Top Shot whales. I'm talking about like $5 moments here, gentlemen and lady, if there's one or two. So, yeah. So find this. I'll post this somewhere, but that's kind of the announcement for that. And then once we get in here and we get well established before Christmas, we're going to do a little giveaway, a little Christmas giveaway. I don't usually do giveaways, and I'm not doing it for promotional purposes. I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. I'm foraging through here. My kids did something to my computer. You can't see my beautiful face. My webcam has disappeared. All day I've been trying to find it on my device manager. I've been trying to update, reinstall. It's gone. That's a mess. I got a bleeding hemorrhoid for some of you, maybe over 40, 5 days straight. Finally today it stopped. That's a pain in the ass, literally. That's not fun. You don't want to do that. So I want to show you guys, I want to jump into here. And that's what this is mainly about is the chart. And so I keep going through and redoing my charts because I want to make them as accurate as possible. And I want to make them useful, right? And so yada yada up here at the top. And I do give an explanation in the middle here. Let me make it. I hate screen capturing. It sucks. So let's just focus left to right. Let's do it that way. Let's focus left to right. Okay? I'm not a pro at this. So opposing defense rating at position by category. I'm taking this as a fantasy element. Now remember, a lot of players are out with COVID, players are out with injuries. This is only updated every once in a while, so it's a season total. Also, players are great. So it doesn't matter, some players. LeBron James does not care. He's going to get his, it doesn't matter. I have to always look back and see. Malcolm Brogdon shut down today, right? And that's why I didn't play him. Sabonis is giving up. But even Sabonis today, Turner was shut down today. Now, was that the Miami Heat defense, or was it the fact that Miami Heat were up by like 50 by the second quarter? But was that because their defense is so good? I don't know. I didn't start Turner. I started Sabonis because I'm a jackass, right? And I wanted to put these in for each of those because a lot of us are playing the moment types. And those are what's important. And so I played Sabonis because I'm like, dude, I just need 2 blocks out of this dude. He gets me 15 points and 12, 15 rebounds. He's going to be a sleeper. Blah, flat, garbage, nothing, whatever. So that's what that is, and I put it in there, and I do see correlations in there. Now, these are the real life last 10 average, okay? I throw those in there, and then we're going to look over on the right side here in a second. Now, let's look at the base. You want to pick dudes with bases that are high. So a lot of people pick Turner today because he blocks everything. Yeah, well, if he doesn't get any blocks like today and he doesn't get over his boost, or even if he just hits his average, he's only averaging 29 points total across the board. So great. You got 29 points out of Turner. You want to pick high base guys. That's why you see somebody like Dame. So you want to pick box score guys that are getting bases of 45, Cat 47. That's why I went with Sabonis, because I'm like, even if he doesn't get that block, he's going to give me 40 points. No, he's not, because he gave up. He's given up on the Indiana Pacers, because everybody that plays there does. All right, so those bases are really, really important. And then when we look over on the other side here, right? So I go with the last 5 because I look at streaks and how players are hot, right? So this is if they hit the boost, okay? So 3 out of 5. When they hit their bonus for assists, Malcolm Brogdon has hit his bonus 3 out of 5 times. So he's hit 7 assists, 3 out of his last 5 games. And when he does, he ends up with a total of 44 points. Meaning he's getting 10 extra points, which isn't a lot. So he's averaging like 1 assist plus the 5 bonus points for hitting his assists. And I wanted to throw that in there because you want to see the high ceiling of some of these guys, right? 61, 62. So that's what these are. How many times do they hit their average? And then how far over their average do they go? Because that's what the points are up here, right? And that's why it's not worth picking the points unless it's Embiid. Maybe you can get away with LeBron or Jokic, Cat. Those guys put up box scores where okay, but you're not going to get a ton of bonus because you're only getting 0.5 points. Waste of time. You might as well just take a risk on an assist, a 3-pointer, a steal, or a block because you're going to just lose. It doesn't matter. There's no reason to pick a points. Maybe if you have a rare on one of those guys, then it's worth it. And that's why I just put these in here. So that way you can see like, okay, well, Sabonis, 3 out of 5, he's hit his points. All right, so I got a pretty good chance that he's going to get me 19 points because that's what he averages. But his rebounds, he's only gotten 1 out of 5. So he's only 1 out of 5 chance that he's going to get me 12 rebounds. And that's why you can start to kind of put this together to sort of see like what he's getting lately. And that's why I'm off Brogdon, because his numbers are garbage. I start to look at some of these guys, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5. And then I look down here, this is Lowry, 3 out of 5. Okay, so he's got good percentages of always hitting his averages and hitting his bonus. I like that. Let me zoom a little bit more out here, right? You know, you look at Turner's right in here. 4 out of 5 for points, 3 out of 5, pretty good. I like it. But that defense is locked down in Miami, so I didn't go with them. So that's what all this is, right? This is CP3. Now, so I do it with today's average, right? Not what they got in the past, because the past doesn't matter. Once they have a big game, their averages go up. So I'm going to factor in the average now. So if their average today, what would it look like? So, yeah, CP3 has hit his boost the last 10 days or last 5 days. But now with his new higher average, what would he perform like? That's what this is. So he would only get 2 out of 5 in his assists and only 1 out of 5 in his points, right? Because his averages have been going up, but he's not going to hit those averages because he's not performing to that level. So I want to show the last 5, but with the new averages. Not in the past, because the past doesn't matter anymore. The averages are higher. You see what I'm saying? So let's look over at MomentRanks real quick. You're going to see my plummeting. Actually, account values have been going up pretty decently. Dude, my computer's all jacked up. I don't know what's going on. Kids killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Dame's killing it. And his value keeps dropping. I did terrible today. So if that's what I was doing over there, I'm telling you guys, I'm not professional here. Okay, so let's just zoom in. I'll go 90%. Just drop this down. So today I had the likely cast of characters. Dame. I just want to look at the base values, and see how they performed. And I'm not going to hit all of them, guys. Like, it's impossible. You know, like, in anybody that plays any fantasy sports, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever you want to play, you're not going to hit all of them. It's impossible. Like, there's going to be guys that overperform. Booker I had. That's the Booker handles. I had the Booker steal. Kemba Walker, he was down in my boom or bust. Kate, whatever his name is. LeBron. Jeez. Cat, didn't have Brunson. I had Randall. Kemba Walker, I just said. I had him. Who else we got here? Just randomly go down. Westbrook I put in there. I put Block, though. It's the same characters. So, Lillard, 73, killed it today. I fell asleep after that silly pack drop and woke up late. Chris LeVert I had in there. So if we look over into what I'm doing over here, Brogdon sucked. So we look at the top. Outside of Sabonis, Dame killed it, Cat killed it. Lowry did good. He did really well. CP3 did not show up. Booker did well. Ingram, he did okay. LeBron did really well. Westbrook did well. Bay did not do well. Vail was doing well, and they took away his block. Crispin, I don't even know if Crispin, did he play? I don't know. He always lets me down. I just put him on there because somebody's got to score. LeVert did all right. Tim Hardaway didn't play. He was late. And Kemba did well. So I did pretty well. I just didn't have Brunson burner. Ha! You know, from science class. It's a Bunsen burner. You know what I mean, though. Funny story. Not funny story. I was a bad boy. I didn't do it, though. A friend of mine, they would steal the triple beam balances. Because people I associated with, maybe closely, would sell stuff and need them, and then we could get money. People could get money for them. Scrap that. I didn't take them. I didn't take any money from them. I just knew people that did it, and they were stupid people. But they'd take them from the science class. Dumb. Kids are stupid, aren't they? Imagine getting in trouble for that, getting arrested for that, having that on your criminal record. That's one of those things where, like, people you're associated with are like, dude, we're gonna steal these triple beam balances. We're gonna get like $150 for them. And you're like, okay, good luck. But, good luck. Stupid. So I'm just looking through here. Yeah. D'Angelo Russell, didn't put him on my list, didn't play him. I've been playing him all week, and if you look at my list, I've had him on. Finally decided to play basketball. But yeah, so that's that. That's kind of what I wanted to show you with that, and how this, how to read these. A lot of people get it and they go, what am I looking at? And I get it. I want to make it simple, and I changed this up a little bit this week, and I want to make it still in depth. I'm always changing and trying to add things I think are useful, things that I know when I'm trying to pick my lineup I want to think about. As I said, I think the defense is kind of interesting, but then again, I play fantasy football. One way to the championship, baby. Number one team this year. You know, I don't bench my studs, my superstars, because they're playing against a hard defense. Like, you don't do that. You're like, well, I hope, you know, he gets... I think he'll still do well this week. You love it when they play a bad defense, but you're not going to sit them. Now, you're going to sit your mediocre stars against a bad defense, and that's where, like, a Malcolm Brogdon, that's my bad typing, my dyslexia comes in. You're going to probably bench a Malcolm Brogdon when he's playing a defense that's top. Right? And Sabonis, who wants to be traded, maybe you bench him. And Turner, who's a one-trick pony and it's blocks only, maybe you bench him. Right? And you start Lowry, even though his base is a bit low. You know? And that's what I'm talking about with the defense. So do some of your own thinking, but don't overthink to the point where you go, well, Dame, I don't know, I think I'm going to start Chris LeVert. Don't start Chris LeVert. Yeah, he had some points today. Right? But you're not starting Chris LeVert over LeBron. You're not starting Chris LeVert over Dame. You're not starting Chris LeVert over Randall. Yeah, they're going to get a good game in there. And that's why I put these in. Right? Some of these guys are going to get 1 out of every 5 games. They're going to hit 4 threes or 5 threes. Right? That's not good odds. Play the averages. Don't get burnt once and be like, oh, I'm not going to play Embiid again. Yes, you are. Because he's going to do it once. And then the next 3 games, he's going to kill it. Stop. Don't do that. Injury, yeah. So keep up to date on that. The COVID situation, keep up to date with that. But you're starting Embiid. I don't care. The dude's going to give you 60, 70, 80 points. If he gives you 40, well, too bad. It's better than Chris LeVert or Brendan or Malcolm Brogdon giving you 25. You see what I'm saying? So you want to pick those base guys because averages say 3 or 4 times out of 5, they're going to give you that 40 points a game. Moment rank points a game. And then every once in a while, they're going to give you 60. But you're not going to risk not playing that and play one of these really high-risk things like a Miles Turner. Like, yeah, great, he's a block maniac, but if he doesn't give you the blocks, he's going to give you 25 points, and you're screwed. Because on averages right now, you need at least about 55, on average, 55 points per player to be in the top 100, give or take. 55 points around there. So if you get 20 out of Turner, I got 22 out of Sabonis, I was finished. First game of the night, 22 points out of Sabonis, I'm already finished. There's no way. You got to average about 55 points per. So keep your bases high. Pick high base guys. And then maybe 1 out of them. Same thing, don't pick points moments. 1 out of 5, okay. That's fine. Embiid, okay. Randall, okay. But it's worth just picking an assist or a 3-pointer or a block or something. Because you're not getting any bonus out of those points. I already said it a little bit ago. So don't play 3 of them or 4 of them. Find an assist, find a block, find a 3-pointer, and play that. And that's my tips for today. So I'm going to get back to what I'm doing. My computer is on the fritz. I will let you know about the Facebook group. I'll send it to a couple people I DM. I'll work on a list for tonight. We're going to get that Facebook group moving. And let's work as a team, and let's overtake this top 100. I feel like the Facebook group could really be used as just a really good place. I have Merlin. Shut up. He's a ex Top Shot guy, Matt O'Shea. We grew up together and started Top Shot together. He kind of gave up on it. I don't blame him. He made a bunch of money and then was like, fuck this. It's recirculated, man. He's the lowest seed. Anyway, so I want this to be a place where, we can kind of chit-chat each day and people can throw ideas back and forth. So anyway, I'll get back to you on that. So I appreciate all the love, and my kids are going to be running home here soon. So I got to stop this. 20 minutes is too long of me ranting and raving and talking. So peace out. Have a beautiful day. I got to stop this. I'm recording on